Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody's doing swell out there. Hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody had a great day. Hope everybody's so far having a great evening. Um, yes, I'm having a great evening. I'm not at work, that's for sure. But even if I was at work, I would still be okay. Still be great. Okay. So we're in fall now, unfortunately. Um, but it's going to be in the high 70s all this week, so that's good. High 70s, low 60s. You can tell it's going to it's getting cool, obviously. I dread this time of year, honestly, because it gets cool, windy, and the clocks go back in November. But the good news is about that is in March, they go back a month, they go forward a month earlier. So in the past, it used to be when October we change our clocks back. And April, we change our clocks forward again. Well, for the past 6 years, they've changed it to where November we change our clocks back and March we change our clocks forward. So now it's a month later that we change our clocks back and it's a month earlier that we change our clocks forward. So that's good because daylight is always good and I don't mind the nighttime. But when it starts getting dark at 5 o'clock and it's pretty much still daytime in the evening, that's a little bit annoying. But then when we change our clocks back and it gets dark exactly at 5 o'clock, then it gets light exactly at 6 o'clock in the morning the next day. But I like it when the clocks stay forward because it's dark and then it doesn't get light until 7, 8 o'clock. And then it stays light at night until 7, 8 o'clock. So, but now that the clocks are going to be going back soon, which I dread, when it gets dark exactly at 5 o'clock, it's going to be the next morning in 6 a.m., it's going to be light out. Light. It's not going to be dark, it's going to be light. So that's good. But it's just the whole point in changing the clocks. And, that's what we did on the East Coast for years. But I think 2 years ago, they were talking about leaving the clocks forward, which they should leave the clocks forward. They should not they shouldn't mess with the time, but they do. And it's funny because when the clocks go back in the East Coast, on the West Coast, we're 2 hours ahead of them. When the clocks are forward, then we're 3 hours ahead of them, which don't make any sense, but hey, those are the breaks, I guess. But it's just annoying because it's like, and FYI, guys, you don't lose or gain an hour of sleep. It's just on the first day that it goes back or forward. Otherwise, the time still stays the same. It just gets dark earlier. That's all. I don't know how you think you lose or gain, because when the clocks go back, the only time that you gain an hour of sleep is on the first day it goes back. And the only time that you lose an hour of sleep is the first day it goes forward. That's it. Technically, it just goes back to just the time. That's all. There is no special, way. My favorite time of the year is from March till September. I like October because it's Halloween. But weather-wise, no. I like from March till September. Because March, we're almost in spring. We're going into spring, approaching spring. And then you have March, April, May is spring, and June, July, August is summer. But September should still be considered summer too. September is technically considered summer because it's not fall until the 21st or 22nd of September. So technically, it's still summer for the first half of September. You know? And then November is Thanksgiving. No, November isn't that bad. I just prefer the summertime, the spring and the summer. I prefer that. But before we know it, the clocks will be going forward again. And before we know it, it'll be spring and summer again. So it seems like that you get older, the years go by quicker. I don't know why it feels that way, but when you're younger, it goes by slow. I don't know. It's the same thing every year. Everybody knows when Christmas is in December, November is Thanksgiving, October is Halloween, September is a Labor Day, August nothing. July is 4th of July, and then June. We don't have anything really in June. May is Memorial Day. January is Martin Luther King, we're all off. But which holidays are in each month every year. It's just, you just know it. It's something that we celebrate every year or. And then, oh, no, January is New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. So we celebrate the same things every year in the months it's celebrated in. That's all. People do this Christmas in July or no. Christmas in July, it's funny. Now, I wouldn't mind experiencing a green Christmas where it's warm all year round, a green Christmas where it's like 80 degrees. Why not? Even though when it's Christmas on the East Coast, it's very, very rare a white Christmas, because very rare does it snow anymore on Christmas anymore. Very rare. I'm not saying it won't ever happen again, but just very rare. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the snow. I love the rain. I love the sun. The wind, depending on the temperature outside. If it's summertime, if it's the warm wind, I don't mind it. But if it's the cold wind and it's a chill in the air and all it is windy, it's colder because it's windy, no thank you. Where it's like that raw chill where it gets to your bones. No thank you. Winter is not my favorite season. Not at all. Summer is, but winter is not my favorite season. I also don't know how people can say, oh, I love fall and spring and all this stuff in between. That's fine if you don't know how to dress. But at least in the summer you know how to dress. In the winter you know how to dress. But the East Coast and the West Coast are the opposites of each other. The West Coast pretty much stays summer or warm all year round. They will get some cold days, I'm sure of it, but doesn't stay. It's more summer than it is winter. On the East Coast, it's more winter than it is summer. There's colder days. And unfortunately, it don't stay warm on the East Coast all year round, but we do have those warm days too. Wintertime, I'm not looking forward of it. Not the wind, not the very cold wind, not the just not looking forward to it at all. Honestly, knock on wood, I hope it don't snow this year. Hope we have another good like another mild winter, but hope it don't snow. Cause I don't like it, but we also can't control the weather, but I just hope it don't snow. You know? So I wouldn't mind a move out west to experience their weather either. I enjoy the warm weather all year round. And even if the winter stayed even in the 70s, I really wouldn't mind it. But I like in the summertime when the nights are warm and there's like a little breeze in the air. But otherwise, I like when the nights are warm, mostly. You know? I know if you're out in the desert, it's hot, really hot during the day, and it's cool at night. So that's one of the things that really, you know. But then again, there's pros and cons to everything. There's pros and cons to job. There's pros and cons. There could be anything, but you still try to have a positive outlook. You know, keep a positive outlook. The universe has got your back, so, you know, as long as you know that, you should be fine. Just wanted to talk, had stuff on my mind. Might as well talk about the weather because we're pretty much in fall now and we're approaching it, so might as well talk about it. It's the same time every year. I'm gonna have to take out my fall clothes and everything now. I have summer clothes and winter clothes. I don't have really in between. Because most of the time you would dress according to the weather, you know? So that's how it goes. You dress according to the weather. Hope everybody's doing good out there. What's everybody else up to out there? Everybody staying good out there? The energy's been not that bad. But I think over the weekend, wherever I was, actually, sometimes energy feels heavy. Energy sometimes feels heavy. And you just stay away from those areas where your energy feels heavy. And if you don't, carry some stones around with you. Carry some sage. Do whatever you have to do. Unfortunately, I can't sage at work. But I can bring my stones at work, and you can call in your guides to help you, you know. So they help. They are there. They help. For those of you that understand what I'm talking about, you guys know that your spiritual guides help you. So the angels do as well. So everything is good, you know. Looking to look into the next step of my project that I'm working on. And yeah, just looking for the next steps of that. But while I do that, I need income, so I work, you know. Where I work is not going to be my lifetime job, but it's good for the time being. I know it's not going to last forever, but it's good for the time being. But I do have goals. I am working on goals on the side, and when until they take off, I need income. So I have to have income, Keep a roof over your head. Very important, Well, I'm glad I talked to you guys for a little while just to come on and say hey and to have something to talk about. And, it does help when you get stuff out on your mind, what you have, and, just have to also be careful what you're saying online to millions of people who are going to view your video. Because once it's out there, it's out there. So you got to be careful. And once your stuff is out there in the algorithm, it's called the algorithm, then it's out there. So I'm just messing with my tarot deck. And I happen to just separate the cards out of a random. And I got all of the beginner cards. I got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Now I'm going to really quick read. These are good. These are good cards for new beginnings. Now I'm going to read you just the 4 of them. Okay, hold on. So this is the Ace of Wands, okay? Ace of Wands. I'm just going to read you these cards because I think it's pretty good that I randomly cut the cards 4 times and it came out all the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. So here's the Ace of Wands, okay? The Ace is a sign of new beginnings and potential. It encourages following your instincts and starting something new. So this is good. So this is the universe giving you the wand to start something new. The okay for new beginnings and to start something completely new. And it encourages following your instincts and to start something new. True. Okay. Next is the Ace of Cups. Now, before we go any further, the Ace of Wands is fire. Wands are fire. Now, I always thought, in my eyes, wands should be air and swords should be fire. But in the tarot deck, it's the opposite. So the wands are fire. Okay, now I'm going to go to Ace of Cups. Okay, here we go with Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups. The Ace is a sign of a fresh start, typically a new relationship. It is a good time to open the heart and accept what somebody else has to offer. Yes, so this is water. Cups symbolize water. Okay, next is Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Here we go. The Ace of Swords, a breakthrough or a new way of thinking. It is a great time to start a new project. So this would be air. The swords are considered air. Okay. Now next, Ace of Pentacles, which would represent earth. So the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace is an indicative of a new venture that manifests increased wealth or health. It is the beginning of attaining goals. And this is earth. So this is earth. This is air. This is water. And this is fire. Now here you think again, I always thought the wand and the sword should be the opposite. That wand should be air and sword should be fire. but it's actually the opposite. Very interesting, right? Very interesting. So guys, that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video and in general as well, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel as well. Share, comment, and hit the bell so you guys know when I post again next. Also, if you are a new subscriber, welcome. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you very much for your support of my channel. So guys, I'm going to end it here. Have a great night. Hope everybody stay well, stay healthy. I wish you guys love and light. Have a great night. Bye-bye.